John Lee back at corner for Alabama. That's a first down run from Mateer. Picks his way. Mateer, shifty, touchdown OU. Mateer takes a look. Touchdown! Isaiah Satania, Oklahoma rolling. Play clock down at 2-1. Simpson looking, finding. Brooks still fighting, diving for the end zone. Alabama, fourth down, touchdown. Only rushed 3, intercepted. They confused him. Xavier Brown headed the other way. Touchdown, tied. A pick 6.
People always want to change tempos on him.
Simpson this time has a clean pocket, lost it toward the end zone. Brooks, touchdown, Alabama. Crimson Tide have the lead. Let's hear. Dancing around, delivers out of the middle. It's caught. Off and running is Brooks. Touchdown, Oklahoma punches back. Bernard in motion. It's Hill. Banging forward. Fighting, pressing. Touchdown, Alabama.
5 yards. Undoubtedly, no, they're not going to give it again. They're going to give it to Tony. Tony scores a touchdown. What a call by Shannon Dawson.
Lacey's first touch straight up the middle and straight into the end zone. You cannot start better than that. Offensive coordinator has familiarity with the program. There's the block and there's the score. Trinidad Chambliss just letting Lacey pave the way. Instead, he quickly gets it to Stribling, who goes into the end zone for a touchdown. And now this offense looking to add to the scoreboard. Logan Diggs trying to power ahead, and he does. Set him off, light it up. It's party time at the Grove. Chambliss going to scoot ahead, and he dives ahead for the touchdown.
Along in their locker.
Have they ever? Think about the success that he has had. As this is the tight end Reed, as he strides inside the 10 and right into the end zone. Justin Reed with the touchdown.
4-man rush. He's well protected again. He's going to take a shot at the seam. In stride, Jabari Jensen. Touchdown.
One-dimensional. Right now, they're having their way.
Keeper. Moore to the pylon and in. Another Oregon touchdown.
The way in which he executes this offense, he's in control.
Pitch to the air. Hill gets the edge. Stays in bounds. Touchdown. Play action for Dante Moore. Floats one to a one-on-one. Backing up McClellan. Did he haul it in? Yes. That's another Oregon touchdown. More off play action. A deep shot to the end zone. Drops it right down the chimney to Malik Benson. Another Oregon touchdown. Wide open. Button hook to the sideline. Bijanero makes a man miss. He's trying to find the front row. Pylon makes a move into the end zone for a James Madison touchdown. Look, team wide receiver when he first arrived. As Moore is going to take a shot. Guess who? Benson. Touchdown. Right on cue. Blocked punt. And it's going to be a scoop and score. They've done it again. Barnett, this time all day to throw. Loops one, back left corner of the end zone. And a rolling catch, it looks like, is made for the touchdown.
As they've rotated more players in here, the mistakes have started to increase.
A little Philly special. Leaping into the end zone as the Coda wanted to pray. It looked like he might wanted to throw the football. And instead, he did the work himself.
Third down and a yard. And back. Hits Fletcher out of the backfield. Touchdown, Miami. After the loss of 6, another pass play that's intercepted. Taking it back is Keontae Scott. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. A 70-yard pick six of Julian Sand. Jackson falls forward with the ball and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Saying over the middle. He's got Smith for a first down. Into the end zone, touchdown. There is a penalty flag, the first one of the night. They snap it with 1 on the play clock. Brown into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Davison into the end zone. Champions come here to South Florida with such hope as Davison will thicken up that box score.
They're showing pressure. Here it comes. Mendoza has time. Goes end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Becker! More timeouts to work with. So they're looking to throw. And Mendoza flips it. Easy pitch and catch. There's Omar Cooper Jr. 3rd and 1, looking to throw. Launching to the end zone. Surratt's out there. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Pouring it on. Perfect 50-50 talent.
That's pretty good.
Whack. Bursting free. Hoosiers punctuate. An incredible performance. Nothing like a pig roast. That was the week after they had beaten Oregon. So here's breaking free. Hemby has time to find the end zone.
Stockton after the pump fake. Inside the 5. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Lacey goes out. Georgia brings a blitz. Chambliss end zone. Touchdown. Rushed. Now he punches it in for the touchdown. The college football playoff, especially against Georgia. In defensive minds like Kirby Smart. There's a fumble. Picked up by Dalen Everett. Touchdown, Georgia. And a running back. Deuce Alexander, the motion man. Lacey has the corner and a touchdown. On Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. Kewan Lacey lunges for the goal line. Touchdown. 12 consecutive completions for Chambliss. Going for 13. He has it. And another touchdown. Pressure up the middle. Picked up. Stockton to the end zone. And it is caught for a touchdown.
2nd and 3 after the penalty. Lacey up the middle. Kewan Lacey's in the clear. It's a foot race. The Hurricanes cannot run him down. A lightning strike for Ole Miss. 73 yards. There's an offensive lineman in the backfield as a lead blocker. Reaching for the end zone is Marty Brown, and Miami goes back on top. Flexing. Needs to be sharper tonight. Here's one of those 2nd downs and 6. Beck feeling some late pressure. Launching downfield. Wide open is Marion. Another bust. And Miami back on top. 52 yards. Motion. They get it to him. Tony has space. Malachi Tony still running. Touchdown, Miami. Electric. Again, the Canes bring pressure. Chambliss delivers. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Daquan Wright. The Rebels back on top.
Another opportunity.
Three receivers bunch to the left. Becca's looking that way. And still looking. Takes off running. Carson Beck with his legs. Puts Miami on top. What a drive.
De'Aaron Hill Jr. is the running back. The quick pass is intercepted. It's going to be run in for an Indiana touchdown. D'Angelo Pons on the first play of the game. 2 for 2 on third down on the drive. A pocket again to the end zone. Touchdown! Jamari Johnson. He's at the left end of the offensive line. Mendoza, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Omar Cooper. So with Black, the running back. Black, straight ahead, touchdown. Kaylon Black. Eddie brought him to James Madison in the portal where he excelled. Now he's a Hoosier. Deep throw, Charlie Becker. Touchdown, Indiana. Mike Shanahan. Hemby's the running back. Mendoza, quick pass, touchdown. Elijah Surratt. 5 wide receivers on third down and 5 for Mendoza. To the end zone, wide open receiver and a touchdown. E.J. Williams. Jay Harris, the running back in the pistol. And down to the goal line. Touchdown. Mendoza fires, back line of the end zone, touchdown. Elijah Surratt.
Of his own drum.
Kaylon Black, big hole. Kaylon Black, touchdown. Oh, and finally a smile. Harris, long exchange, and then Moore throws a touchdown. Roger Saliapaga, the sophomore tight end.
Novakowski. They hand it off to the fullback / tight end, and he powers in. Touchdown, Indiana. A dominant start here for the #1 team. Yard gain anytime. Great job corralling number 10, not letting him get loose. Fletcher breaks free. Mark Fletcher in the foot race. Miami touchdown. So Dylan Joyce back on. Blocked! Indiana blocks the punt and falls on it for a touchdown. No lineman and a tight end. Fletcher walks in. Miami touchdown. Got to get to the 8. He's going to take off and run. Mendoza weaves his way first and goal. Diving toward the end zone. Touchdown. He's got it on the pitch. Tony breaks free. Malachi Tony spinning. Score!